Internet, what's up? Happy New Year. I'm Christiane Cordero, and this is the 734 from WCCO. If you're heading out the door, maybe heading back to work, we've got you. Let's get you started with today's weather. 35 degrees is what we're expecting as the high today. It feels mild out there, that's for sure, and we're expecting some more melting and then dipping down to 30 tonight, so maybe watch out for some ice later tonight, tomorrow morning. Overall, though, pretty mild. So let's talk about that a bit. You've heard it before, and until the temperatures drop, you will probably hear it again. Watch out for thin ice on Minnesota's lakes. Officials say that they've had several incidents of people and vehicles breaking through Lake Minnetonka this season. You can see one right there. This winter has been pretty mild, not the best for ice fishing or spending time on the lakes. So we want to know how you're feeling about this. Are you enjoying the warmer weather, the milder temps? Are you enjoying walking outside and not feeling like your face hurts? Or are you a little bit antsy to get out and enjoy the skating season, the fishing season, everything we like to do on the land of 10,000 lakes and the land of 10,000 rinks? Let us know. Those watching on Facebook, leave a comment and we'll get through a few of those in just a moment. Let's get to the news now. So a Minneapolis family wants justice this morning after a New Year's Eve shooting. 28-year-old Monique Bao died in an alley in North Minneapolis. Relatives say that she lived 4 miles north of that crime scene there. So one thing that police are working on is figuring out exactly how she ended up in that alley. Community activists, meanwhile, are shocked by this crime.
Unbelievable something like this can happen to such a sweet person, an innocent person, a mother of 2, hard-working mother. I mean, man, this is not the type of things that you hear about happening to those type of people.
Yeah, it's tough. Officers are still searching for a suspect and a reason why they killed her. Australia's wildfire crisis is only getting worse this morning. Dozens of fires have scorched more than 12 million acres. Tens of thousands of people are rushing to get out. You can barely see anything there with all that haze. Look at that. Many are waiting in long lines for food and gas. The country has declared a 7-day state of emergency as weather conditions are expected to get worse this weekend. Pope Francis says he's sorry for slapping a woman's hand on New Year's Eve. He's referring to this incident. You'll see right here when a woman yanked his hand in St. Peter's Square, just like that. He then slapped her hand to get free. Yesterday, the Pope said, "I apologize for the bad example." The Gopher football team is back in Minnesota after a very impressive win in the Outback Bowl. The Gophers beat Auburn very convincingly, 31-24, perfect way to cap off an already historic season. 11 total wins. Fans are still celebrating. Vicky says, what a game to see. And Sheila posted this pic in Tampa. Pretty cool there. Mike shared this pic with boat rowing, with the boat rowing emoji. Yeah, that pretty much sums up how we're feeling, right? We also talked with some fans watching the game here in Minnesota.
This is the best season that I have ever seen out of the Gophers. Yeah, it's been amazing, and we've seen a lot of seasons. I've
been rowing the boat all year, and Scotty Mock, go Gophers.
Subhuman species! Did you see that?
This garden is hard to watch. It's hard on my blood pressure.
Minnesota! Yeah!
Looked like a good time at Joe Sensor's Bar in Roseville, right? That certainly has not happened in recent seasons, so pretty cool there. It is the official U of M alumni bar for away games. A lot of us are getting back into the routine this morning, and what day of the week is it even? Nobody knows. Ask a friend, I guess. I don't know. If you're feeling more tired than normal at work, though, know that you're not alone. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says 45% of adults reported feeling unusually fatigued on the day they returned to work in January. That makes it the second sleepiest day of the year. New Year's Day is number 1. It's also expected to be a busy day for UPS. The company expects to process nearly 2 million returns today. That is up 26%, according to the company. Why is today so popular? Well, a lot of people head back to work from the holidays and drop off packages during lunch or after work. Might need a long lunch for that. Look out, young gamers, you have some new competition. You play like my grandma might just turn into a compliment pretty soon. Yep, you heard me. It turns out that grandparents are getting in on gaming. Go ahead, Ron. Thank you. It is turning into a hit with the older generation. More than 10 million Americans aged 50 and older have become active video gamers over the last 3 years. The AARP study shows grandparents like the intellectual challenge, and it gives them a chance to spend time with their grandchildren. This could lead to the gaming industry coming up with games with seniors in mind. Well, stay tuned for that. I'm actually very curious what that looks like. We have some special birthdays to celebrate. The first babies born in the Twin Cities in 2020. We want to congratulate a couple of families. This is Kayla LaPointe and Marcus Moore of Robbinsdale. They gave birth to twins early yesterday morning at North Memorial. Little Caden, with a full head of hair, was born at 12:30, followed shortly by Charlotte. Another early appearance was made at Fairview Ridges in Burnsville.
Everything ended up with this, and it was very worth it. And I'm very proud of myself. I almost gave up, but I didn't. I wanted to, and I knew I couldn't, so.
Yeah, Christina has more than reasons, enough to be so tired. She was in labor for, get this, 55 hours. Baby was basically due in November, right? Little Nalini is the first for the couple. They weren't expecting a New Year's baby, but they say it'll make remembering her birthday super easy. Love that. We've been warning you about falling through thin ice, but these people took a dive on purpose.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, in the hole.
It's always entertaining, isn't it? These divers are participating in the 30th annual Ice Dive at Lake Minnetonka. Most of the money goes to the Wounded Warrior Project. An estimated 800 people took the plunge there. Let's get back to today's talker on that note. Let's bring in WCCO's digital guy, Eric. Eric, what are people saying about this winter?
Most of the people are not the type of people that would jump into ice in the comment section. We have Cindy saying, I love our mild winter. I think
with the mild winter.
Due for one.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, after the last few winters, I'm fine with this too. Annette said, I love mild winters and I don't like the cold and the scary storms when people have to make their way home. And Andrea Spencer says, I love it being warmer. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, right? I also don't mind it being milder. I did kind of get into skating last season because it was so nice that like the ice was just so crystal clear. But I'm a little bit afraid of what's around the corner.
We know that in Minnesota we have at least 3.5 months of just solid.
Yeah.
Solid freezing.
It'll be nice and cold in February and March and April.
Yeah.
And maybe May.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Eric.
It won't be.
It won't be. Appreciate it. That's it for now. This is the 734 from WCCO when most of the Twin Cities are on the go. So go ahead, make us your place for mobile news. We'll be back here tomorrow on Friday at 7:34. And until then, be nice to each other out on the internet.